Hey guys. I don't know if I'm gonna post this video because I'm gonna post this video 100%, but I made another video talking about this exact topic I'm gonna talk about, which you guys obviously know what it is, a vulnerability. But because I was talking some very negative. I was just spreading my thoughts, just talking it all out. So I don't know if I wanted to post that and post it on YouTube because it's a negative thing, but yeah. But I was talking about vulnerability like last week. And I had it all recorded and everything too, right after I got done talking about the negative shit. Which I low-key want to post, but I also don't want to like post like the negative shit and then post the talk about vulnerability and shit like that after. Or if I could just completely delete that video and just make it now, or if I cut the negative shit from last week's video and then talk about the vulnerability shit and then add this video to that video from last week. But yeah, I don't know. But I just wanted to come on here and spread my thoughts again. No negative stuff this time. Cause I'm getting to the age where I gotta stop focusing on those the negative thoughts and things of that nature, and just think my words a lot. Not just better, but just think it out more. Just that I know, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but yeah. But we're just gonna continue the video, why not? But vulnerability, there's a shit ton of times I feel I should stop saying those curse words too, but I'm sorry if you guys don't like hearing that, but I just say it because I've always done that. I hear somebody. Are people walking around? I don't know. Well, I don't give a goddamn. I mean, I don't give a freak. Oh, they're right there. But vulnerability, man. Shoot. I don't know, bro. Wait, they're kind of scaring me, even though they're not even doing anything. But okay, let's talk about this shit. Vulnerability. So, obviously, my dad passed away. If you guys didn't know already. But he passed away. Shit. Hold on. Okay. Let me just breathe and relax. Okay. So, my dad passed away about 5 years ago. And so I was talking to my cousins about this shit, or my cousin about like the situation and stuff like that, because whenever he passed away, I felt vulnerable, bro. And the reason why I say that is because I was so young. I feel like I wasn't mature. Not even me film. I know I wasn't mature during that time. So, you know what I'm saying? me trying to get through all of the stuff that was put on me, bruh. It was just ridiculous, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So much things happened during that time. I was in 8th grade, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Man, I don't want to cry. Cannot cry. But yeah, bro. I was in 8th grade. So what? How old? I think I was like 12, 13, something like that. So I was around 12, 13 years old when my dad passed away. And then, mind you, I was living in Florida during all that happening. And then I moved back, I believe the same year, because my dad passed away in the summer, from summer of like 7th to 8th grade year. And then I moved back to where I am now in Nebraska about a couple months later. I moved on October 31st, I'm pretty sure that's Halloween, but the day of Halloween 2019. And yeah, bro, I was vulnerable because I feel like I didn't have anybody by my side during all that. Not to bash my mom or anything, or like bash any of my family members that like I say that wasn't like they weren't there for me. Because I mean, in their eyes, they could probably think that, you know what I'm saying? But I think I just needed a lot more help. And I didn't call for that shit though. But I don't know, like I feel like I'm the type to grieve by myself and not really talk it out, and just talk it out, tell people about what I'm going through, just because like fuck, oh, I don't want to cry, but I feel like low-key, ooh, guys, I'm gonna cry. I feel like nobody was there for me during that time. And even though like I feel like they were trying to be there sometimes, I just felt very distant, I guess, with all of them, just because there was so much things I was hiding inside. And yeah, hold on. But yeah, I felt like even if they were trying to comfort me and stuff like that, yo, I'm gonna cry. But oh, guys, I'm gonna cry. But I do not like recording myself. Right. Sorry. But I feel like even when they were trying to be there for me or anything like that, I still felt like I was alone. Even though the relationships, I feel like was decent at the time, even because like whenever I moved back, I connected with my cousins more and stuff like that, and like the rest of my family. But Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add this to the other video. I think I'm just gonna post this. But yeah, I felt like I was just living my own like little world, like even though I was connecting with them and shit like that. And that's not even really the point, but I don't know. Whenever I whenever I moved back and everything, and I was connecting with them, even if they thought they were helping me just, take my mind off of stuff like that, of like grief and just like pure sadness, bro. Which I feel like they were doing a decent job, low-key, just because my mind was like I had my mind taken off of like the whole situation and stuff, which I think was good at the time, but not good now, because like even then I still get not flashbacks, but I just always think about those times where I was by myself and like nobody was there to comfort my needs, if that makes sense. Because I feel like when I moved back and everything, my cousins were there for me and shit like that. I feel like I needed more, you know what I mean? But like that could just be me being a bum and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I don't know, a lot of pressure was put on me whenever I moved back. Everybody was saying, Kyle, like, you got to be the man in the house now. Kyle, you have to, take care of your siblings, stuff like that. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And like, I understood and everything at the time. But with everything going on, because I didn't have a great relationship with my mom after that, just because like she wasn't abusive or anything. It was just more of the verbal, and I don't know, we just didn't communicate really. Like, we didn't see eye to eye at all. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even say at all, actually. Like, I would understand her, but it was like me having to accept things the way it was in her eyes, while I'm also trying to accept things in my eyes, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I felt vulnerable, bro. Going through all that, and then trying to grow, like, as a human, bro. Just growing as a teenager, it was hard to do all that shit, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I did grow maybe a little faster and a lot more like very different from a lot of other people's situations and stuff like that, because obviously there's other people that could have gone through way worse than me. People that has 2 parents living in their crib, just living life, you know what I'm saying, good, whatever, or bad. But like, just my whole situation, it affected me a lot. But I don't think I regret anything, other than like, I don't know, I don't even know, but I don't know. I get sad sometimes. I don't know if you guys ever do that, but I feel like, man, life is crazy, bro. Not gonna lie. It's been so many times where I'm not even gonna say this, but I'll say it, fuck it. I'll just say the situation. I'll say the whole situation. But I was going through something after that, and it was just straight grief, bro. I was grieving, even before that too. Before my dad's passing, it's my uncle, then my dad, then something happened in my freshman year of high school that I told about maybe 2 people, maybe even. Like, I know I told my boy Jonathan, I told him 100%, but I don't know if I told anybody else. But there were some other things that was going on, and still, mind you, my dad passed away in 8th grade. This next situation happened, I believe, in my sophomore year, I believe. Or, was it my sophomore? I think, yeah, it was. It was my sophomore year my freshman year going into my sophomore year in the summer. Wait, no, I'm tripping. Because I started talking to, okay, it was about a girl. I ain't gonna lie. But that was like my first time I ever like loved a girl. And this shit hurt, I ain't gonna lie. It really hurt. Hurt my heart, hurt my soul. I didn't like it. Because, I don't know, just all the thoughts. It was just all the thought that was going around. Whether it was about my dad, my past, my thoughts of my future, just everything. I felt so weak, bro. I don't know, but I feel like that's not even a bad thing to feel weak. I feel like there's always days where you're gonna feel like you're fucking the happiest person in the world, or you're gonna feel like you're gonna conquer your world. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna attack your dreams and it'll, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But there's always gonna be days where you reflect. There's always gonna be days that things change. There's always gonna be days where you have to remind yourself that you're human. That not only does you have to go through things to change, or you have to go through things to change, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like either way, you are who you, no, I don't even want to say that, but like, it's like either way, whatever you do, all the choices that you make, everything that happens in your life, whether it's choices, whether it's just things that just happen all of a sudden, you know, surprises, shit like that, all that shit make you who you are, bro. And I feel like you just gotta, like, not live with it, not enjoy it, but just like gotta, like, just understand that's what that's what makes you you, and that's how you're supposed to be, bro. And you may be asking questions like why does this have to be who I am? Why am I going through these things? Why is this happening to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why can't my future be the way I want it to be? But it's because you're strong, bro. It's because you're strong. No, like, all the shit in your life doesn't just get handed to you. I don't think that, like, and this is me being genuine, bro. I don't think anything is handed to anybody. Whether you are, you know what I'm saying, living in a fucking 4-story house with 2 parents, and it's a happy family, shit like that. I don't think anything is handed to you. I feel like especially growing and maturing and everything like that too, you have to work to stay stable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm really trying to do right now. I'm trying to work my ass off, whether it's at school, whether it's at work. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But just trying my best to just live, be happy, bro. Again, there will always be days, bro. There will always be days where you want feeling the best, and that's perfectly fine. It happens to everybody, bro. I think it's just the mental part of it where it's like it's actually breaking you inside. That's the thing that we don't want to happen. But obviously it happens. You get what I'm saying? But I think it's just your mental being aware of your feelings so that you're able to, you know, conquer and like get past everything that you're feeling, if that makes sense. I could just be speaking like nonsense and shit right now, but I don't know. I feel like I'm really speaking for it. I don't know. If I'm not, just hold me accountable and say, Kyle, quit chatting or something. I don't know, but I'm about to get to my car. But yeah, bro. I could look you walking out of that, bro, for the vibes. Should I or no, guys? Be honest. I'll do it for the vibes. Fuck it. Why not, bro? But yeah, bro. I'm sorry for crying earlier too. I should not be doing that on camera, but I can't help it sometimes. I was just trying to talk to somebody. Just like talk out my thoughts and everything again. Because I haven't talked about this whole thing and like really mean it in a long time. Like there's sometimes I'll talk about it with like a family member or something like that. But like it would be either very minor and I'm like barely talking about shit. I'm like we're talking about the topic but not getting into depth with it type deal. Or it'll be like me or it would just be me trying to like make jokes out of my, like the grief and everything like that. And I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I try to do that sometimes just so that my mind doesn't get to that like emotional sad state. But yeah, I feel like I feel like whoever you believe in, really, or just, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you're never going to get put through situations that you can't handle. And, like, that's 100% for a fact. I believe that for sure. So, whatever you're going through, bro, just know that, like, you're not alone. And I'm not saying that, like, your exact situation is what somebody else is going through. Because obviously, everybody's going through their own situations and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying that everybody go through pains, and that you're just not alone, bro. Everybody is going through something. Whether it is like a tragedy, whether it's, you know, a dream of yours, whether it's, you know what I'm saying? Literally anything, bro. Boys just texting me. But yeah, man. I'm gonna post this shit low-key, like, probably tonight, I ain't gonna lie. Even though it is midnight already, I'm gonna post it. Because I feel like it's more raw. And I feel like it's me actually, like, talking to you guys directly. Which, like, that's what I want it to be, bro. I don't like having that, like, fake connection type vibes. Like, that's why I've been holding a lot of videos. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I've had a lot of videos in the vault that I could have posted, but I've just been holding them off because, like, I feel like it's not the content you guys like, and I don't want to post things that you guys genuinely don't fuck with. So that, and also because, like, if I hold off on them and then I'm not posting it like the same day or two or even 3 after that, then it's just like wait, I don't even want to turn that on yet. But it's like, I don't want it to be like just like faking me, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, just make sure you guys don't see my address. I'm actually going to drive because yeah. But yeah, just wanted to talk because I feel like I need to. I haven't been feeling the best lately, I ain't gonna lie. Sick. I haven't really connected with the people around me in a minute. I feel like there's sometimes where, like, I feel very isolated, and then I feel like I want to connect with everybody. And I feel like right now, because, like, for the past couple of months, I've been connecting with, like, a whole bunch of family and stuff like that, and family and friends. But I think right now I'm starting to get isolated with everybody, which I don't think is, like, a terrible thing, but just for me, I'm trying to get back to that groove and, like, learn how to love myself while not depending, or while not having to depend on other people for, like, that feeling, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna go on a drive. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll definitely talk to you guys soon. I have a couple of mukbangs that I actually want to post. And there's one that's been held off for a little minute, low key, like a long time. But I still want to post it just because, like, the everything about the video was genuine, and it was fun. And then another one with another friend, and shit like that. But and we gotta spend 30 minutes. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll also try to look at the camera more, but I don't know. I just don't look at the camera, even though I feel like I should a lot more. But yeah, my throat's getting like dehydrated. I've drank really. Let me drink some water. Or okay, I'm gonna go listen to Miguel more.